Alright, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Kavi-R Kids coming with another video. Got my man.
Rowdy.
We're going to pretty much go over like the worst. I was going to call it the ugliest releases, but then I guess after some talking, we realized it was the worst.
The worst release.
Worst release of 2017. And I guess like how we gonna do it? He got a list. I got a list. Once the editing is done, it's gonna be pictures all around. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Yes.
Before we start with the list, I do want to mention my honorable mentions. They did not make the list, but they easily could have. So, my first honorable mention will be the Adidas Yeezy Power Phase Calabasas. Bad shoe. Don't matter the color, it was just a bad shoe. Bad shoe because anybody who knows that is the Reebok Power C. Everybody knows it. The fact that you took an old shoe, renamed it, put your little fancy little name on it and tried to sell it for more money doesn't change the fact that you basically trying to finesse people. So that's why it gets an honorable mention. It's not a bad silhouette. It was just lazy design and bad marketing.
Recycled silhouette.
My next honorable mention, the Reebok Insta Fury Pump. The Reebok Insta Pump Fury. There we go. Horrible shoe. Only reason it's a honorable mention and not on the list is just because I've yet to see a single solitary person with one pair of those shoes anywhere. Not in the gym, on the street, anywhere. So no one's buying them. So there's no reason to put it on the list. My last honorable mention, and some people may hate this, but Nike Off-White. Two shoes in particular. Because, don't get me wrong, I actually like the collection, but two of those shoes have to be mentioned here. And that's the React Hyperdunk 2017 and the Zoom Fly SP. Simply because those are two shoes that came out in 2017. You're not going to tell me that Virgil was sitting there like, man, these shoes are so dope that I want to remaster them. No, that was a cash grab by Nike, and we all know it. They're both nice shoes. I like both shoes, but come on, a cash grab is a cash grab. It wasn't necessary. He easily could have added any other two shoes to that collection. Classic shoes, but you know Nike had a say in that one. So those are my honorable mentions. And without that, now let's get into the list.
Yeah, so I'm like really feel like yes. You was on that one all year, wasn't you?
Yeah.
Nah, so I guess like I'll go first. You went on your epic rant, so my first shoe that I'm gonna go with is the Jordan 12 Retro Low. Any 12 Retro Low you put in it, it's horrible. I don't know what they were thinking with it. Like it was just a bad shoe. I can't. I could do a whole video going into how bad this shoe was, but to keep it short, Jordan 12 Retro Low. You know how it look. You walk past it a million times in the store. You know the shoe.
I would have said the 12 Low, but okay. I would have said the 12. I would have said the 12 Low, but in my opinion, it's not a shoe that actually came out in 2017. It was a shoe that was remastered. It didn't need to be remastered. It should have stayed in the vault. But I mean, my number 15 would be the Nike SB Air Force 2 Low Supremes. Every color, bad. First off, the Air Force 2. That is not a shoe no one is checking for. I've yet to hear somebody like, man, where's them Air Force 2s coming back out? That in itself was, again, that was a cash grab, but in a whole different way. that was Supreme doing what Supreme has been doing lately, and basically taking the ugliest shoes that they can find, slapping Supreme on it, and just sitting back and saying, "What? Just watch the fools buy it." That's all that was. No one's checking for Air Force 2, but as soon as you put Supreme on it, they're gonna go run flock, and it took a little while, but they did sell out. So that's my number 15.
Nah, so my number, I guess the next number 11 shoe for he was 15, you got 15 on?
Yeah, I got 15.
Oh, I guess I could add
I
two
got
more.
some issues.
I could add 3 more to my list. So, nah, but it was like the Air Force, was it the Air Force One acronym? What was it? Acronym?
The Air Force One Downtown High SB acronym collaboration.
Yeah, that's it.
It's on my list too, but it's a little high up. That's a bad shoe.
Yeah, that shoe was just like, it was like, the shoe just looked horrible. It's like I don't know what the idea behind what I don't know what the idea behind the shoe was. I guess they was like, hey, it's a collab, we put an acronym on it, and the hype beats will flock to it.
Yeah.
But you gotta understand, if you make a shoe strictly dedicated to hype beats buying labels, it's gonna be people like me that's gonna be like, this shoe is an ugly shoe at the end of the day. Give up on that one. And I can clearly see, like, I don't really recall hearing too much about it. It was like one of the things, like, Nike did it, it got out there, and they were just like, we gonna just be quiet and act like it. They treated it like Marvel did the first Hulk movie, pretty much.
Acronym as a brand, I actually like. Their shoe collaborations, not so much. I don't think they're, well, no, I can't even say that, because the Nike Air Presto acronyms, I love them jinx. But the rest of them, I don't know. Zippers on the sides, all of that extra stuff, it's just not for me. I mean, somebody may be feeling them, but me, no. Bad shoe. It's just a bad shoe. Number 14 for me would be the Nike LeBron 14 lows. Ugly, horrible shoe. Why I do him like that? I don't understand how you went from the 13 lows that was actually a nice shoe to that horrible, just, and it doesn't even matter the color. I've yet to see a color of the 14 lows that just made me say, okay, maybe. No. It's just the silhouette of that shoe is just horrible. Absolutely horrible. Bad shoe.
Yeah, and just on a off topic, LeBron James knocked the damn Reno. The Alexander Wang Run Clean Adidas collaboration. The shoe was just, it looked like
dirty ass sock on boost. I'm sorry, cursing.
Like, it's pretty much, essentially, it was a Yeezy, like with the Yeezy, because you heard me say that the Yeezy just looks like a tube sock with a sole on it. It looked like that, like they just went, I guess like Adidas heard me say this or something, and was like, no, this is what a sock with a sole looks like, and they proved me right on
when I
this
think
one.
of streetwear, I don't think of Alexander Wang. I don't think a sneaker collaboration with that particular designer is necessary. Like, this shoe on my list, and it's not the only one of his shoes on my list. It says a lot. Stick to what you know. I guess that's the best way I can put that. Stick to what you know.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry about that. My next shoe would be the Air Jordan 1 Retro High Flyknits. Now,
Air Jordan 1, anyone could make my list.
I am not with him on that. I love the Jordan 1. It's one of my favorite Jordans. The Jordan 1 Flyknit is actually a shoe that I like and own, and is in my. I understand there are a lot of people who don't like the shoe. They want to see the classic stay a classic. They don't want to see Flyknit on it. and that's why I made my list. A lot of people think it's a bad shoe all around. Me personally, I like it, but you know, it is what it is. This man here, anything Jordan 1, he'll hate, except for those except for those over there in his collection. That's neither here nor there.
They're not the best sneaker, but it works. It works. I mean, so let me see. Get back. Another sneaker on my list was the Air Jordan 31. Why not? Because look at the damn shoe. That's why not. that was just a horrible execution of a shoot. I understand. Honestly, I can't really say I'm surprised that they got to the 31st shoe, it was gonna look like this. Cause me, honestly, after 14 or 15, the Jordan brand design started going down. Anyway.
The 31 wide nots, they're sitting on the 30 sole because Russell Westbrook thought he liked the sole of the 30 more. It was more comfortable.
Russell Westbrook's the basketball player, not a sneaker designer. You get the ball in the hoop, let them do their thing. So now I understand why the shoe looks like this.
Next for me would be the Nike Air Zoom Humeras. Again, this is Supreme's fault. You bring a shoe out that nobody was checking for. Now, I don't want to hear it. It's a trail shoe. You know, they're not supposed to be the most fashionable. That's fine. As a trail shoe, it probably does what it's supposed to do. I don't own a pair. I've never had a pair. Can't say if they're actually good for trail. But
still ugly.
When Supreme takes that shoe and puts those freaking highlighter colors on it to make this some streetwear shoe, no. And then you fools had the nerve to buy it. I don't mean you fools, but people bought that shoe.
I mean you fools. If you bought it, you one of the fools of it.
I mean,
you're one of those fools.
Listen, I'm the last person to tell anybody what to buy. You buy what you like. I do it all the time. I have a bunch of shoes that I know a bunch of people won't like, but come on. You got to see when you're being played for a fool. I mean, come on. It was a bad shoe.
I'm just saying, I can't tell you what to buy, but I can't judge you for it. So I'm judging y'all stupid on that one. Cause that was the other shoe. That was another shoe that was also on my list, but he beat me to it. Another shoe, I know. I guess going over the video, we had a couple mixed reviews on this one. Well, my next shoe is a Nike Fly Knit Racer. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I ain't gotta say nothing to explain why I think the shoe is hideous. So I'll let it pass it over here and see.
I actually like the shoe. I like the Fly Knit Racer a lot. My only negative thing to say about it is I don't like the narrow fit of it. I like the shoe. There are quite a few colorways of the shoe that I personally like. No, I don't own a pair, just because with so much stuff coming out last year, I just didn't get around to buying a pair. But it is a shoe I like. I can understand why some people don't like the shoe. Actually, I can't. No, it's a good shoe, and you're a horrible person for not liking it.
I guess it's me, because there's a lot of Fly Knit shoes I just don't like.
Yeah. I don't think he's a fan of Fly Knit.
I got 2 pairs to put your T Fly Knit joint.
No, that's Prime Knit.
That's Prime Knit?
That's Prime Knit.
It does say Prime Knit.
That's Adidas, and we talking Nike.
Yeah, I guess I don't have any I have no Fly Knit shoes, because they all that knit shit the same to me. I don't give a damn. Fly Knit, Prime Knit, Super Knit. Don't. Hey, Under Armour just come out with a knit.
All the brands got a knit.
I gotta come down before I get back.
That should be your honorable mention.
Yeah, my honorable mention is late. I know it's late in the video. Might edit it, put it at the beginning. Might just leave it here. I don't know. But my honorable mention was Under Armour as a brand. I was going to put some on the list, but it was every shoe I saw was just Nike SB Dunk High Elites. They look pretty much they look kind of. There's a lot of shoes that resemble this shoe, like across. I guess Adidas most likely. Because I'm looking at them, they kind of remind me of them Alexander Wang. So that might have been. So like that might be Nike might have got caught up in the whirlwind. Like the Alexander Wang was just so hideous. As soon as I seen that kind of sock, that sock line popping up out the shoe, it triggered me. So like yeah.
It's not a shoe that made my list, but
Not as shit.
But no, you saying that, I'm a big fan of dunks. I love Nike SB dunks. I prefer the highs over the lows, but looking at that shoe, it looks like a low with an extended sock coming out the top of it, and it's not attractive in that silhouette whatsoever. Yeah, it's a bad shoe.
He tried to defend it, but
no, I won't defend it. I'm a fan of SB dunks, but that shoe right there, no.
Yeah, that shoe just.
It's a bad shoe for the collection. It's a bad shoe for Nike.
It's a bad shoe for life. This is what I was telling my TS.
Oh, okay.
I told you.
700 Wave Runner. No.
Man, because that bumped the Wave Runner. It was between that and the Wave Runner, and that bumped the Wave Runner.
Well, all right. Well, let me speak on the Wave Runner, then we'll get into that thing there. I don't know. I understand 2017 was the year of the bulky shoes. I'm not a fan of them. I've yet to see any one of them that I was just like, oh, that works. It's a dad shoe through and through, and it may appeal to some people, but I just think the Wave Runner was a bad shoe. The colorway, just But I do like the Yeezy 350s. Don't care what the size is. Love every single one in my collection. Every single one.
So the next shoe on my list, the Adidas Nemesis Tango 17.1 Trainer.
Now, that shoe, like, I'm looking at it and I remember, like, that shoe was one of my worst shoes, but it didn't make my list. And I can see why it made yours.
It's horrible. Like, it is one of the shoes I'm not going to go too much into it, because this would be like another whole, I might do a whole video just to talk about how ugly this shoe is by itself.
But it might not be the shoe. It could be the design on it. The colorway and the design just, I mean.
Which makes it the shoe.
No, I mean.
No, the shoe.
If they would have did it in a different, like, that pattern on it is just bad.
Yeah, so the shoe has a bad pattern, so it's the shoe itself. It's the shoe.
It's the shoe.
Is it the shoes? Yes. When you guys see the picture, you can leave it in the comments. See if you could imagine another colorway where this would be good. But yeah, these things are just.
So you're just gonna put the picture of every one of these shoes up somewhere on the shoe. You'll see that shoe. My next shoe would be the Nike Flight Bonafides. This is another shoe that I have in my collection and I personally love. I like this shoe, but I know there are a lot of people who do not like this shoe. I think it's a shoe that came out before its time. It's a shoe that I understand. Like, I can't say that it's necessarily before its time because it is the Flight Zoom 95, just updated with prime knit and like a full prime knit upper with the zipper on the back. But when you get up in the sizes, and I'm a size 11 and a half, 11 in that shoe. If you don't know, you got a size down and it's half a size. But it looks like an alien shoe. I have the gray and white one. I love it. I have the all black ones coming. I'm looking forward to having them, but I understand and respect anyone's opinion if it's a shoe that they don't like. It's an acquired taste. That's all I have to say about that shoe.
Now the next shoe on this list.
Ooh.
It might have been an honorable mention. At first it's going to be an honorable mention because it's strictly a woman's shoe.
Yeah.
But then I was like,
Ladies, don't buy this.
based on the premise of the video, it did come out in 2017, and it was a horrible shoe. And this shoe was put when it was gonna be the ugliest shoes, and it's still a bad shoe, ugly all the same. And it's the the Fenty Puma by Rihanna ankle strap creeper. Now I remember, I can't remember exactly. It was either last year or the year before. I believe Adidas came with a shoe similar to it, and it got scratched because it was more like a chain, and there was like a whole controversy behind it, so they scratched. So then when I seen these,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you. Yeah.
But these, like, first off, it was a bad addition to an already bad shoe, because because there's a few Rihanna shoes that came out that in the line that's pretty, like, to me, like, I'm mad at they're the woman exclusive, because there's two of them that came out so far that I know I wanted but couldn't find them. Well, they don't make them for men, so couldn't get them. But these right here are just horrible. It was like a bad idea. Like I don't even think I've ever seen a picture of Rihanna even wearing these shoes.
Riri, I love you. I love you to death. No. No. You should not have let them put your name on this. I don't understand the purpose of the strap. Like, what is its functionality? Like, it's not. And
this is not a heel. It's a flat shoe.
Platform, like, doesn't make it unstable where
it's senseless shoe design.
Yeah. It was already a bad shoe. But then you just extended that back piece and added a strap and said, well, we made it worse.
Like, I guess I had to take a page out of Noriega's book. They took the worst shoe out of the collection and then made it worse or worse. In the words of Noriega, worse or worse. So yeah, so moving on.
My next shoe would be the Reebok Fury Cage Future. That's Future's collab with Reebok. You guys know what shoe this is. It looks to me like a high top Instapump Fury. Plain and simple. That's the whole reason it's on this list, because it just looks like a high top version of that shoe. It's another shoe I've never seen anybody wearing.
Future should have followed his name and looked into the future and know that shoe was gonna suck.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's bad. That's really all I have to say about that shoe. Just, I mean, every rapper ain't a shoe designer.
Every rapper ain't a rapper either.
Yeah.
But we just not. This ain't the video for that. This is not the video for that.
Video. It's a different video.
So next sneaker on my list was the Adidas AF 1.3 Prime Knit boot.
Ooh.
First off, I hate it because of how long the name is.
Long name, tall boot, ugly shoe.
The only thing they gave it a long name for a long boot. It was like, again, it goes back to like with the Dunks, where like that, it's just like a shoe that was good by itself. I think if they just released it as a low, it would have been good.
Nah, when I see that shoe, I see Adidas being lazy and taking a silhouette that they already had and just saying, let's extend the collar. It's a bad shoe.
It's a bad shoe. Let's just go. It's a bad. I don't know what they built it on. It looked like a shoe at some point. It was a good looking shoe before they.
Nike SF Air Force Mid. One specific color. Now I was trying to avoid doing like a color of a specific shoe because I didn't want to do a specific color for every shoe, because then the list would have been way longer, because there was a lot of shoes that had some really bad colorways. But the SF Air Force One Mid Total Crimson is just a horrible shoe. That olive green with that orange mesh. the whole SF Air Force line is supposed to be a utility shoe, a shoe that you can wear in like in bad weather. Where are you wearing that mesh? You can't wear it in the rain. Like, what are you wearing it with? It was just a bad shoe. Now the SF Air Force Mid, I know it gets a lot of hate. I personally love the original SF Air Forces. I don't own a pair of the SF Air Force One mids, but this guy does.
Yeah, you're right. No.
He owns a pair, and there is a couple pairs that I do plan on getting in the near future. But just that one in particular, I don't know what Nike was thinking with it, and that's another shoe I've yet to see a single person wearing.
Just keeping with the Air Force One thing going, was the Nike SF Air Force One High. When they re-released it, well, it was like 2.0, they called it some stupid shit.
Is it? I guess it would be considered the 2.0, but
because if they already have a mid, the next one up would have been the high. So is this the super? Well, I guess it is the super high.
The super high.
This is the super high.
If you haven't seen this shoe in person,
it's like I didn't even have to see the shoe in person to know that it was something I didn't. It looks like
a woman's.
It's a woman's shoe. Nike.
It's high as a woman's thigh boot.
It's like a thigh high for a dude.
If you ain't tall, don't do it to yourself. Do not do it to yourself. You're gonna look like a fool in these things.
Yeah, them boot shoes are just like, I seen them and I was like, Nike, just don't do it. I wish I knew somebody at Nike so I could have told them just stop, just no. And like, I'm pretty sure this one is this is a shoe. It's like one of them shoes. It just like was, I don't know what the planning behind it was. And at first I was hoping it was gonna be like, again, like I said earlier with Marvel with Hulk, where they just gonna do a whole nother shoe. Like this one never came out, but they're still rolling out colors of this. Actually no, they haven't.
There is another color coming.
It is another.
Yeah, it's up on the sneakers app. There's another color coming. Yeah. But the black with the gum bottom didn't look bad. I did contemplate buying it. Just, it might have been a shoe that I would have shot over to you to do a review on real quick. But yeah, the Adidas Alexander Wang Hike Low. Oh yeah. This is what I was saying earlier. Alexander Wang as a designer, stick to what you know. Bad shoe. It was just a bad shoe, period. Just that big bulky shoe. No longer be a countdown.
It is ugly sneakers.
These are the worst shoes of 2017.
The Overkill was at Fruition Adidas Consortium Women's Tubular Dude. Goddamn. Well, no, not gosh darn. Cause like these was just.
I don't know. When it came to Adidas and women's shoes, I think Adidas really gave women the short end of the stick. Even when it came to the Ultra Boost, when they did that, the Parlay Ultra Boost and the first one that came out had that weird dip in like.
Those
women's feet extra arched.
Yeah, I was gonna put that on the list too. I was like,
dude, I don't know a woman that has them, so I don't have anybody to tell me exactly how comfortable they are. But I just looking at that shoe was just like, why did they do them like that? Like, you could have just made a woman's Adidas Ultra Boost just like the men's.
Mm-hmm.
Just I don't want to say do what Nike do and go slightly narrow with it. I know a lot of women who hate that, but I don't know. They've really given them the short end of the stick.
Adidas doesn't love women. That's what. Oh, you ain't mad at those.
Ladies, you're gonna have to come after Adidas in the Me Too movement. Puma, Fenty, Creeper. We're not talking about the one with the strap now. We're talking about that regular one.
The worst one. The worst shoe, not the worst around.
That platform was like that emo goth shoe in bright colors. Like, why?
Oh, real quick, honorable mention. Another honorable mention for me is the Air Force One Vincenta Tan Rain Dances. That's what I'm gonna call it. Like, cause that tassel at the back, I don't know what the idea behind it was. They get this. All the other shoes, they literally just, it was the Vincenta Tan and some hit a rose gold kind of, the rose gold. They decided to, I don't know what that tasseling was for at the back, but yeah.
I actually, originally when I saw the shoe, wasn't feeling it. It was a shoe that grew on me. I personally love Vachetta Tan shoes. I love tan color shoes. That tassel on the back did throw me for a loop. It did look like some Native American Pocahontas. It did grow on me. Like, it's a shoe. If I could get it on a discount, I would. I wouldn't pay resale for it. That's for sure. But yeah. And I don't know what I'd wear with it.
Felt it. I'm not gonna. I gotta leave that one. I guess like my closeout shoe is gonna be one that's gonna. It's gonna be some. It's gonna be a lot of angry comments for this one, cause it's a lot of uglier shoes, but this is just one like I just believe because of what it was. I had to. And it really, it's like one particular colorway for the shoe. Again, it was something like I just wasn't really trying, but it just like, I just realized over time, it just like, it's not the actual shoe, because I actually like the shoe itself, but the lower we get on the shoe, I realized it's just something I didn't like. And it's the Air Jordan 12 Retro Bordeaux. I like the Bordeaux colors, but it is something for me in that sail color on the sole. I just hate it. And like it was like one of them things like I was like, maybe when I see, cause I really like the Bordeaux color, cause it got me to the point, seeing it online, I was like, I hate the sail. Okay, I'm not getting it. I was like, but you know what? I'll wait till I see it in hand. Went to the store, seen it all from a distance, where the sale wasn't really all that noticeable from a distance. And as I got closer to it and I started seeing the sale, I was like, I just couldn't bring myself. So it's not so much, I guess it's not so much the shoe itself, it's just that sale colorway was one of the worst releases of colors of 2017.
100% in disagreement with this man. I have this shoe in my collection. I love it. I love the color. I love the sail on the bottom. It's funny you say that because of those right there.
Those are my wife's.
but I like the shoe. I like the sail. I think it's a clean look. Would I prefer it to be all Bordeaux? Yeah, sure, maybe. But I think the sail on it is a nice breakup. It's a clean shoe, and it's with one of the worst shoes of 2015. The worst.
2015?
Excuse me, 2017.
Man, you hated that shoe for a long time.
I have a strong feeling we have not seen the last of this shoe, and there will be plenty more colorways of this ugly shoe, and that shoe is the Balenciaga Triple S. Trash. Absolute trash. There's nothing good to be said about this shoe. It's an ugly, bulky, garbage can shoe. Like, it's just, it looks like a bum shoe. Like, if you've seen a homeless dude wearing these shoes, asking you for money, you wouldn't look at them twice. Like, I don't know, this whole bum chic thing going on is just not for me. The shoe looks like a thrift shop pickup.
So you making this kind of making this kind of stuff fashionable is why kids ain't got no goals right now.
It's a shoe that if you would have saw the Spice Girls wearing it when they were popping, it wouldn't surprise you. It looks like something they would have worn. And anybody who's familiar with the Spice Girls knows what I'm talking about. It looks like that is just a bad shoe.
And I think they need to stop giving dad
Like
shoes.
that, it looks horrible.
No, because it looks just like a dad shoe, and that's what they keep giving everything. Like, oh, it's a dad shoe. I got a father. I'm a father. I'm a my father's not wearing these shoes. I'm not wearing these shoes. It's not a dad shoe.
You know what's crazy? I actually asked my father if he liked those, and he said no.
Like, I
tried to convince him, you know, because it has that whole dad shoe thing. I tried to tell him, you know, but they're supposed to be really comfortable. That's why they call them dad shoes, because dads would prefer a comfortable shoe. He said, I don't care how comfortable they are. You will never catch me wearing anything that ugly.
I guess Skechers is a dad shoe company.
And this is a grown man. a grown man that ain't trying to impress nobody out here that will refuse to put that on his feet.
Listen, okay, I'm not really in the business of impressing anybody, but I do try to impress myself. And these is like, if you see me wearing these shoes, stop me before I make it to the bridge, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to go kill myself.
I got a question.
These are horrible.
I got a serious question for anybody watching this video that's trying to defend these shoes. If Skechers would have made this shoe, would you have bought it? Ask yourself that question. If this shoe did not say Balenciaga on it and instead said Skechers, would you have bought it? Or would you buy it?
I remember that shoe would have said Nike on it. If it wasn't in the collab, it just said Nike. Even if it's like, I challenge even putting like a known sneaker brand, like a big sneaker brand. I mean like that, because now Skechers is pretty decent. But like one of the like
a shoe we didn't mention, the LeVar Ball drinks.
Listen,
them big baller brands. Them big baller brands.
So let me give
first silhouette. The first one that first one, we got to be clear on the first one. The one that they collaborated with Brand Black on was halfway decent. I still wouldn't pay that price for. I wouldn't buy them. Period. But that first one.
So you just like the big baller brand ZO2s, like those are just ugly to begin with. Blatant rip-offs.
A hodgepodge of a bunch of shoes, and it wasn't even done well.
Not well at all. Like they were just horrible shoes altogether. Yeah, like so. Well, with that being said, this is the wrap of this video. Hopefully next year we'll be doing another one of these. And
look for me in future videos again.
I'm gonna do a video of like upcoming releases that's gonna coming out in 2018 that looking forward to. And with that, so with
also, that, look for me on YouTube. My channel's not up yet, but it will be soon. It'll be Rel Deep, RELLDEEP. I'll be doing my sneaker reviews and all of that. He'll put it in the description.
But you gonna have to put it up, because I'm putting like I can put it in the description. It's gonna go to.
Yeah. All right. Just soon, I promise you.
Yeah. So like
and you can check me out on Instagram too. I'll be posting my sneaker collection really soon. I've just been really busy.
Yeah. So without further ado, y'all be good. Hope everybody had a good New Year. Came into the New Year good. And with that being said, y'all be good. Catch y'all later. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment. And I'm out. Later.